In your previous roles and postings, you've been heavily involved in defence and security. Did any of these positions help prepare you for the role of US Ambassador to NATO?
What I didn't have is the diplomatic background to make sure that how do you promote America's interest in an alliance as such in a way that is embraced generally by others. That's what I've learned over the last 3 years. It helps not necessarily to have been at every communique negotiation in the last 10 years, or to have to work with the close instructions that you have from the government and to come with a fresh set of eyes and say, why are we doing it this way? Isn't there another way in which we can do the same business and make sure that the alliance's interests and the interests of the members of the alliance are advanced? I think as we get close to a summit in Chicago, we're seeing that being able to project a vision for how WIM moves forward, having that strategic kind of sense of this alliance enables you, if you play the cards right, to lead this alliance in a way that perhaps it hasn't been for quite some time.
The importance of partners was clearly illustrated during the operation in Libya in 2011 and also over many years in Afghanistan. Does this mean that partnership is actually becoming as important as membership in NATO now?
It is in the world's interest to have a secure Afghanistan, which is why so many countries, 22 in all, are now joining the 28 NATO allies to ensure that we are implementing our strategy in Afghanistan and do so successfully. It is in the world's interest that we find a way to deal with the scourge of piracy, which is why NATO is working with the European Union and indeed with 19 other countries to make sure that the seas in the Gulf of Aden and the Arabian Sea are free of pirates, or that pirates cannot succeed. It was in the world's interest that the people of Libya could be protected against the onslaught from its own government, which is why NATO worked with partners in the Middle East and North Africa in order to ensure that there would be stability here. That is how NATO uses partnerships to create this global network for security, with NATO stands at the hub of that network.
And finally, what do you do to put distance between yourself and the politics of NATO when you have some free time?
I try to spend as much time with my family as I can, to be honest. We travel to different places. We've had the extraordinary opportunity to live in Europe and be able to go to so many different places. And spending time with your family when, frankly, this is a job that can drain 5, 6, sometimes 7 days a week. Having that opportunity to take some time off and see new places, taste some new food, and remember that through the internet you can always follow what is happening in the baseball scores, and make sure that remains part of who you are and what you do.